Today we're going to be checking out the amazing DJI Mic 3, which I've got in my hand at the moment. I'm wearing one of the transmitters here, and AJ, my good friend, let me introduce you, by the way. This is AJ, a very, very close friend of mine. And hey ho, how you doing, mate? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm good, very good, thank you.
Guys, it's a beautiful, unusual week in the United Kingdom, and you are currently hearing all the audio on the DJI Mic 3. As I said, comes in this very little tiny box, and press the button to open it and everything just fits in there. As you can see, I've already got the 2 magnets. The whole entire system, mate, fits into there. Can you believe it? Though I've tested several, I would say maybe 30 to 40 wireless microphones, this one thing that I wanted for a long time was to have everything in one small ultra compact charging case. And I'm not just bigging that up for the sake of it, but mate, I'm just gobsmacked. And by the way, the audio is at normal settings. There's no noise reduction on at the moment, so you'll probably hear people rowing up and down the stream here, or the river, should I say, the river Ouse. These are just the basic settings. We have got no noise reduction on whatsoever, and this is what it's like. So AJ, your first thoughts on the DJI Mic 3, please?
I mean, the fact that you've got everything in here, the receiver, the magnets, the dead cats, it's
the whole shebang.
The whole shebang. I mean, I know they generally say don't put your eggs in one basket, but
DJI,
they've done it and it works.
Yeah, it does actually work. Hey, yo peeps, how are you all getting on? This is your boy Popsy from Future Shock Studios, and welcome back to yet another video. And today we're going to be checking out the brand new DJI Mic 3 wireless microphone, which I've got in my hand right now. And this particular wireless microphone comes with 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, and this charging case. And as you can see, that the whole wireless microphone system, including all of its accessories, can fit into one charging case. And all the audio that you'll be listening to will be unprocessed, simply meaning there'll be no post-processing. It'll be raw and straight out of the box. And we'll be taking the DJI Mic 3 through its paces with a proper test drive, inside, outside, and everything in between. And all my recording settings will be listed below. So with that being said, let's go and roll the intro. The DJI Mic 3 arrives in well-presented packaging, with key features clearly highlighted around the packaging. Inside, everything is neatly arranged in a compact, travel-ready charging case. You'll also find 2 ultra-compact transmitters, 1 receiver, a charging case, a USB-C to a USB-C data cable, a 3.5mm TRS lock-in adapter cable, with 4 windscreens, 2 black and 2 grey, 2 magnets and 2 magnetic clips with 90-degree rotation, allowing flexible mounting both horizontally and vertically. You'll also find the DJI soft carry pouch to keep everything protected in one place. And finally but not least, you'll get the quick start guide to get you set up right out of the box. So if you're interested in purchasing the DJI Mic 3 wireless microphone system with the 2 transmitters, 1 receiver and the charging case, it will set you back around £259 in the UK, and all prices accurate at the time of filming this video. And as always, I'll drop all the links in the description down below, and it's also worth visiting the website dji.com for more information about the Mic 3 and all the other lineup of amazing products. Moving on, let's go and check out the build quality and the features. So far, you've been hearing all the audio in the bright mode. Let's move it into the rich tone mode. As far as the build quality goes, I have absolutely 0 complaints. The Mic 3 wireless microphone system is lightweight, intuitive, and clearly built for creators. Everything feels solid and high quality. It's compact, clean, and tough enough for everyday use. Thanks to DJI's Osmo audio integration, the Mic 3 connects directly to supported DJI cameras like the Osmo Action 4, the Action 5 Pro, and the Pocket 3, with no receiver needed whatsoever. That simply means fewer cables, faster setup, and nothing extra to mount. Even better, audio is transmitted at 48 kHz, giving you noticeably clearer and more professional sound than the standard Bluetooth connections. For DJI users, this is a massive leap forward, quick, seamless, and built right into the system. The DJI Mic 3 delivers on endurance, with extended battery life and rapid charging to keep you rolling all day. Each transmitter transmitter gives you up to 8 hours of use, with the receiver pushing up to 10 hours on a full charge. Better still, just a quick 5-minute charge gives you a solid 2 hours of runtime. The included charging case adds around 2.4 full recharges, giving you up to a massive 28 hours of total operating time. More than enough for a full day shoot and then some more. Now moving on to the receiver. The receiver is just as refined. On the front there's a bright 1.1-inch AMOLED touchscreen paired with a tactile scroll dial. Both feel precise and well made. On the right you've got the dual function power and back button, along with the press to release latch for the included USB-C or lightning adapters. On the left there's a 3.5mm headphone port and a main audio output. Around the back you'll find the USB-C port, charging contacts and a sliding connector for the mobile adapters. It's a sleek premium design built for real-world shooting, whether you're on a set, location or running solo. Okay, so now we've moved from the rich tone mode to regular. Let's go and check out the transmitters. Each transmitter is ultra compact, about the size of a UK 10p coin, and weighs just 16 grams with the magnet. It's light enough for discreet mounting, but solid enough to handle daily use without feeling fragile. Up top, you've got 2 cutout slots for securely attaching windshields when needed. On either side, you'll find 2 status LEDs. The left LED shows recording status and the right LED indicates system status, including pairing and noise cancelling activity. There are also 2 multifunction buttons aboard, a power button which handles power on and off, onboard recording and toggling noise cancelling, a link-in button on the bottom for pairing, activating sleep mode and even controlling video recording when synced with compatible devices. Underneath you'll find the charging contacts and a removable clip for flexible mounting. It's a minimal modern design packed with functionality and built for creators who need gear that just works. Okay, I've just moved on to the bright voice mode and let's go and check out the onboard controls. So looking at the receiver first, the receiver features the 1.1-inch AMOLED touchscreen with a scroll wheel for quick control. It's clear, responsive and gives you instant access to your core settings. No app required. Swipe down to access the main menu. Choose between mono, stereo or quadraphonic modes. Adjust gain levels from -12 decibels to +12 decibels per transmitter. Toggle lossless audio, auto on and off or full auto power off. Enable indoor or outdoor mode and set the system to always ask at setup for far scene-based switching. Swipe up for quick actions or record to start internal recording across all transmitters. Global noise cancelling control from off, basic or strong for all transmitter units at once. Swiping left reveals advanced options, device management to check or remove connected units, and one of my favorites, a timecode sync with multiple formats and frame rates for frame-accurate post workflows. Connect to app for remote control via DJI's Mimo mobile app. And finally but not least, you get the general settings menu with screen brightness, firmware info, language and more. Now looking at the transmitter settings via the receiver. Tap either transmitter icon on the touchscreen to manage the unit directly. Toggle low cut filter to remove the unwanted rumble. From here you can start-stop internal 32-bit float recording, mute the mic, choose your voice tone preset from regular, bright or rich, set noise cancellation off, basic or to strong. You can also swipe right for deeper control, enable adaptive gain control, auto for clipping protection, dynamic for voice balancing, activate startup auto recording and low power auto recording, enable loop recording to overwrite old files automatically, check internal storage for the time remaining and even format each transmitter in this menu. Control LED visibility, vibration feedback and auto off. You can also use the record stop to disable or enable the transmitter's physical record button. And in file option, choose between saving just the original or both original plus the enhanced audio files. Every setting is just where you need it, and once it's dialed in, you're good to go. Now over to the transmitters, and this is where the magic of smart simplicity really shows. The multifunction button on the top, hold to power on or off. With a single press, you can start and stop the onboard recording, where the LED turns red when active. Double press activates or deactivates the pre-selected noise cancellation cancelling mode, basic or strong, which must be set in advance via the receiver or the Mimo app. A single press starts or stops onboard recording on the transmitter, saving directly to the onboard 32GB of internal storage with 24-bit and 32-bit float audio and dual file safety backup. Double pressing instantly puts the transmitter into sleep mode without fully powering down. Long pressing the linking button enters pairing mode with flashing green and blue LEDs. And just like the receiver, the transmitter supports plenty of deeper controls from the menu. It's all there, streamlined, intuitive and totally under your control. Whether you're filming solo like me or managing multicam setups, the DJI Mic 3 gives you full access without fumbling through deep menus or external apps. Okay, so now that you've seen the unboxing, the build quality and the features, let's go and do some indoor and outdoor testing.
Right, so we're currently in the rich mode. You know what, I've got to say, Popsy, the holding of the mic, when you've got all these clips and features to be able to attach it to your clothing, and I've seen tons of, like, you know, Instagram reels, YouTube videos where people are actively holding the mic like this. I get that's your thing. I just find it pointless. It's just completely I'm sorry, it's redundant.
Okay,
do you know what I mean?
I'm gonna go on the other side, because obviously being a content creator making videos for YouTube.
Well, I'm clipping it on in protest.
Okay, so he's going to clip it on in protest. I think I don't want to fall out with him here. He might just run off. Now, I think, in all fairness, and like I said, being a mix engineer, a studio engineer, a music producer, and recording, the reason they actually do that is simply because the audio quality is always going to be better closer to the source. The one thing I think DJI app has absolutely nailed, and I have not seen this on any other wireless microphone system. This magnetic crocodile clip can be faced south. I can move it east. I can move it west, meaning horizontally, vertically, or I can even move it, mate, like that. I have been waiting for one of those features to appear, and it finally has. Anyway, coming back to your run and rage that you've caused on this review is, okay, I've placed it here. Now, does that audio sound any different to you sitting here? Can you say something as well now against your...
Yeah, does the audio sound any different to me having the mic like this instead of having it in front of my face? I personally, being ignorant to the sound world, don't think so, but then I'm sitting next to a sound extraordinaire, so you know, he could just as easily fix it to make it seem like it sounds different. You know, just to win the argument.
Okay, yes, I can. Just for the sake of it, we're going to take it off and count 1 to 5 and let the people decide. So this is an audio test with the lapel mic on here, because my friend AJ's got a bit of a rant that he doesn't like people holding it in his hand. This is an audio test, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'm going to take it off.
Okay, so this is the audio test on my mic, which is clipped on with the magnet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Anyway, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the warm mode.
Right here.
Yeah.
Like I'm about to eat the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now I'm going to be holding the microphone like an influencer, as Popsy recommends. And this is the test on this mic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me know, or rather, let Popsy know, how it sounds. And
one minute. I am not saying that influencers that hold it in their hand are doing anything wrong. All I was saying, and I'm going to justify myself, I am saying that by holding the mic in your hand, coin-sized wireless microphone in your hand, closer to your mouth or to the source, is going to sound cleaner. That's what I'm saying. Okay, guys, so we're now doing a stereo test on the DJI Mic 3 using my iPhone, which is plugged there, which we will show you. Mate, so this is what it sounds like, and we are going to go into noise strong cancellation. Stereo basically means one channel is going to be recorded on the left and one channel is going to be recorded on the right, and then you can make it into a stereo file by combining both in post-production. Wow, mate, it's a hot day.
It is an extremely hot day. Not as hot as it has been the last couple of days, but it's still hot enough, and it doesn't help that it's humid either.
And England or United Kingdom is not known for this kind of weather, mate.
We're in this weird pocket in the hemisphere where, it's not as hot as other countries, but because of the humidity, it makes it feel hotter, which is like why a lot of people end up going abroad to like Spain and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Freaking hell, bro. You're technical, mate. This guy, AJ, should have been a weatherman or a weather forecast person, because that went right over my bloody head. And I'm going to put the aircon on, mate. I'm going to put it on the max.
Yep.
And then we're going to put on strong noise cancellation at the same time.
And
you guys can probably hear the noise. You can hear the aircon fan coming in. And this is what it sounds like. And I know that noise is going to be bad.
I've got a sneaking suspicion that the air is blowing directly onto the mic as well. So it'll be interesting to hear how this sounds when it comes out later on.
It's actually hitting that mic there now.
It's hitting my hand.
Okay, so let me just move it across.
Okay, so that might make it sound a little better then.
And now it's hitting my mic.
How about we find a nice middle ground and do it between
Okay,
the two of us?
let's do two then. Okay, let's put the aircon on in the middle. So we're in stereo mode. Noise cancellation is strong, and this is what the audio sounds like on my mic.
And this is what the audio sounds like on my mic. And I'm being punished, by the way, because of my earlier rant. And to all influencers out there, I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize for the rant profusely. But I hope going forwards that in the next video I don't have to hold this thing again.
AJ, let's swap mics over. 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. There you go. You can have my one now. Okay. If it makes you feel okay. So I'm now holding AJ's mic. So there's nothing funny going on with the audio. It's absolutely raw. Aircon is on, and we're in stereo mode, mate. Okay, guys. So we've done quite a few tests already. What we're now going to do is check out the low cut feature that's built into the DJI Mic 3, and currently there is no low cut on, and this is what the audio sounds like. We've got the windows open. We've also got aircon at level 1, and this is what the audio sounds like.
Okay, so low cut is on.
We're just trying to set our exposure levels up, to be honest. Being so unprofessional. So this is what the audio sounds like on the DJI Mic 3. I'm starting to get the feel of it now, mate. DJI. See, because I always say DJ. For me, freaking messes me up sometimes.
We have a thing, because I studied acting, we have little tongue twisters that we do in order to prepare ourselves when we're saying dialogue.
Yeah.
So little things like unique New York is one.
Unique New York.
Unique New York. And then you try and say it faster.
Unique New York. Well, you try saying red lorry, yellow lorry faster.
Red lorry, yellow lorry. Oh, the Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Oh, sorry, we are in low cut mode. We're just coming off the subject. We're being stupid now. Let's quickly take the wind muff off and show you. And we have got aircon on, by the way. So this is what the audio is in low cut mode. Okay, so this, I'm going to take it far because I don't want to get the plosives. Peter Piper picked a peck of pep. So if we done that now, mate.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers in low cut mode without the filters on. I'm going to put that on now. Okay, guys, so we're now in the basic noise cancellation mode. Again, the audio is being recorded on the directly on the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II, and this is what it sounds like on my voice.
And this is what it sounds like on my voice. Stopping short of reciting poetry or, telling you a story. I don't know what else I could say for you to monitor it or to test it, but, this is what it is. I was going to say as well very quickly that we've got to be conscious of the fact that there's a lot of cars whizzing past, there's a lot of background noise, people walking past and talking and that. It'll be interesting to know what the audio is going to sound like with that.
The bloody geese are louder than the people today.
Very true, very true. The geese definitely have an opinion on the microphone.
And if I should show you the geese, I'm up facing the right way. There's two of them going and they're more louder than both of us put together. We are in the strong noise cancellation mode, and I bet you can't hear no duck squeaking now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thankful it's a lot quieter now, but having said that, sod's law, it would have been better if it was louder right now, and then, it would have provided for a better test, I think. So currently recording on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, getting BTS on the Action 5. I'm going to be walking the length of this bridge. I'm going to walk backwards just to show off because it's a straight bridge, and my hope is that I don't bump into anything. But no, I'm too self-conscious, so I'm going to turn around and actually start walking normally. Yeah, we did this bridge last time. It's given me an excuse to get my steps in as well. That's always a plus. Not that I go to the gym or anything, but then I get enough of a workout with equipment and that. So yeah, heavy camera equipment is definitely a way of staying fit and healthy. Absolute madness that I am talking to myself into this stick onto this microphone. I don't think Popsy can hear any of this actually, because obviously he doesn't have any kind of other than what's going into the back of the iPhone 15 Pro Max. He's just shouted an order. He wants me to turn around to face you guys, even though you probably can't even see me at this distance. I have no clue if I'm going to bump into anyone, no clue if I'm going to get run over. And I know what you're thinking. You'd say, well, you'd hear the car coming, wouldn't you? But not with the advent of the electric vehicle, because those things you can barely hear now, and they creep up on you. You've had it. I've been given my orders to come back. I'll tell you what, actually, whilst I'm coming back, I'm just going to put the mic onto strong mode. We'll see how the audio fares on the way back. So obviously, because I'm speaking at a normal range, Popsy can't hear what I'm saying. So again, it's the joys of doing this run and gun, I suppose, which is essentially what we're doing. You get the best results like this, and it's the best way to test the microphone naturally, I think. Yeah, this microphone thus far has not disappointed. Yeah. I'm heading back closer and closer to the camera. If you've stuck with the waffling thus far, I commend your patience. I commend you sticking with us. I don't think I would have stuck with me this long. I'm just waffling on about anything and everything at this point. Right, so I'm gonna double press. Turn the noise cancellation off. And if I feel sorry for anybody, it's going to be Popsy, because he's going to have to listen to me rambling on, I don't know what, just waffling, basically. It's what I do. I waffle. A lot of waffling. So much waffling. And now I'm hungry. I mean, if we can get vegan waffles, I'd like to get waffles. I don't know. I'm just, gotta stop now.
Okay guys, so we're now in the bright voice preset, and this is what the audio sounds like. And we are going to speak in a bit of Indian language. They call it Punjabi, and this is what the audio is going to be sounding like. So AJ, our DJI Mic 3 ਆ ਹਨਾ ਤੇ 16 ਗ੍ਰਾਮ ਦਾ ਆ ਤੇ ਇਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਆ ਹੈ
ਬੜਾ ਹਲਕਾ ਹੈ
ਬਹੁਤ ਹਲਕਾ ਹੈ ਯਾਰ ਪਰ ਤੁੰਦਾ ਕੀ ਆ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਾਈਕ ਆ ਹਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਟੈਸਟ ਗੱਡੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੁਣੇ ਸੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਸੀ
ਟੈਸਟ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਬੜੀ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਪਈ ਸੀ
ਹਾਂ
ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਇੰਟਰਫੇਰੈਂਸ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਡਿਸਟੋਰਸ਼ਨ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਪਈ ਸੀ ਮਾਈਕ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਿਕਲਦੀ ਪਈ ਸੀ ਮਾਈਕ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ
ਹਾਂ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਨੈਚੁਰਲ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਊਂਡ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਬੜਾ ਵਧੀਆ
ਇਹਦੀ ਕਲੈਰਿਟੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਆ ਮਾਈਕ ਦੀ
ਕਲੈਰਿਟੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੈ ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਹਨਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਦੇਖ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਾੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਹੌਲੀ ਦੇਖੀ ਪਰ ਰਿਕਾਰਡ ਨਾ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਰਦੀ ਉੱਤੇ
ਗਲਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਬਟਨ ਨਾ ਦਬਾ ਦਵਾਂ 1 ਮਿੰਟ ਮੈਗਨੇਟ ਨਾਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੈ
ਅੱਛਾ ਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਮੈਗਨੇਟ ਨਾਲ ਲਾਈ ਆ
ਹਾਂ
ਅੱਛਾ ਓਕੇ ਜੀ ਲੈਟਸ ਗੋ ਐਂਡ ਹੈਵ ਸਮ well Starbucks I suppose
let's do it. Let's go and get some drinks.
Mate, I haven't been here for ages, man. Sorry, mate, you're the guest. What do you want?
May I please have a matcha ice latte with oat milk? Can I get 1 pump of vanilla and 3 of strawberry? Biggest one you got.
You still do the frappuccinos, don't you? Okay, so that's what it sounds like with the blender. I'm going to put reduction on. So we're going to go into strong noise. Is that all done?
Yeah, that's it. Can do one more time?
Is it? Okay, so basically what she's going to be doing now is she's blending it with noise strong cancellation on. Are you blending yet? Okay. I'm going to put reduction on. Are you blending yet? Okay. So she is blending it. Okay guys, so we're now just waiting for our coffees to be done. Currently we're on the bright mode. Okay, so this is what the Starbucks around me sounds like without any noise cancellation. And now we've even got the blenders going on, mate. Yeah, you could agree.
Yeah, got that all
the
added
blender
extra.
is now going on, and
they're throwing everything at us today.
Yeah. They probably hate our guts. They probably want us out of here quick. And now we're going to put noise cancellation onto strong. But anyway, this is what the audio sounds like, yeah? We're waiting for our coffees and then we'll go on. I'm a bigger fan of McDonald's frap. I'm not promoting McDonald's and they're not sponsoring me. I think Starbucks, you're just very overhyped prices and whatever. I have to whisper this. They might bloody kick us out, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, that's what it is. Let's go on. Should we go and try 32-bit float?
Yeah, let's
get into that. Okay guys, we're now recording on the DJI Osmo Action 5. AJ's got his on here.
Yep, right here.
Yeah. And I've got mine on here, if you can see. And this is 32-bit recording, and let's see how it goes. Okay mate, so 32-bit recording. If the audio's too loud or too harsh, I can easily recover it in post-production. 32-bit without noise reduction, and let's noise reduction now.
Yep, it's activated.
Yeah, 32-bit, no. Mate, these guys how long are they going to be? Mate, what's your experience been with the DJI Mic 3?
Experience has been awesome, man. All of the tests that we've done, all of the back and forth, I'm glad we did the rigorous testing, man, because this has just been insane. When's it coming out? When do I get to buy it?
So just to confirm, guys, we're going in stereo mode. There's one DJI transmitter, DJI Mic 3, and believe it or not, we've got one placed here, just on top of the Osmo Action 5. mode. You've heard the audio, mate. What is your thoughts on it?
Well, first of all, it's a really broad frequency response. So it sounded really open and really rich and not at all muffled and not boomy. There was nothing there that was unpleasant. The overall sound of it was big, partly because this room sounds so nice and we've got a few effects going on and stuff like that when we did the sound check at any rate, but also I think it's got a nice open sound for violin, and violin's notoriously difficult to record, especially in studios. Yeah, I think you probably are a decent recorder. The room sounds great. What you're doing, it's very vibey here as well, by the way. It's a very pleasant experience.
He's talking about all my lighting here, as you can see, guys. So when we do recordings here and we do a lot of mic testing, this is actually, Andrew, this is my first time recording a wireless microphone on any instrument. It's unheard of for me. Until the DJI Mic 3 came up, I genuinely, mate, I have never done it. And anything final for the DJI Mic 3?
Yeah, so beautiful. As I say, it is shockingly difficult to record violin and make an open, rich sound, especially in a studio. In a church, you're kind of okay, but you can get lost in the reverb. There's only one little frequency there for violin that probably needs cutting, but that's normal with any microphone with violin. So actually, yeah, very, very pleasantly surprised. And also there's a controversy about wireless, isn't there?
There is.
And it's a wireless mic on a 150-year-old violin.
Okay, so basically you're now listening to the audio coming from the Osmo Action 5, which is here in my hand. I am shooting in log. Everything's in auto, so if my white balance goes off, don't crucify me in my comments. I just love this thing. It's so portable, small. As you can see, everything is in there. The receiver's actually in there. You're hearing the audio being picked up from here. And absolutely love this. So that DJI or Osmo audio thing where you can connect two transmitters up to the Action 5, and this gets used on the B-roll, and especially when I'm doing multicam, it just looks brilliant. I mean, you see what the quality of the studio is now. Okay, so that you're looking at the Osmo Action 5, and now that's the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. And don't forget that all the audio that you're hearing now is not coming from my Sony camera. It's not coming from my main mic here that I have boomed up all the time. It's just coming straight from here. And just to confirm, wow, I've hit that a bit too hard. So this is an audio test on the Osmo Action 5 using the brand new DJI Mic 3 wireless microphone system. How does the audio sound to you? One, two, one, two, one, two. You're currently listening to the audio directly from the Sony camera, and yeah, I'm getting audio. So I'm just going to press record on here now. Okay, so now I am recording directly on the DJI 7. I can't remember the name of it, to be honest, but I do use this for a lot of my B-roll. It works fantastically well. I've got it swerving around. So now you're listening to the audio coming from the ZV-E10 Mark II direct. So this audio that you're hearing is coming directly from the iPhone 15 Pro Max going into the brand new DJI Mic 3. How does that sound to you guys? So this is brilliant. I've done a lot of recording on the iPhone. It's just simple, plug and play, pair it. Every time you disconnect it and you need to the Osmo Action 5, you will have to pair it again. But here you go. This is a sound quality test from this mic to the Sony ZV-E10. Let me just get that there so you can get a wide-angled shot. And I absolutely love using this. I mean, you get brilliant stability. If you guys haven't seen one of these before, I'm using it with the DJI magnetic mount that you got. It also comes with other bits and bobs like AI tracking, but I haven't got that on there at the moment. And as you can see, my monitoring angle, there you go. Highly, absolutely highly recommend it. I had it since it's first come out. Trust me, I've used it a ton. Absolutely ton. I mean, I'm moving it around all over now. And look at the kind of footage I'm getting. Okay, guys, I'm currently recording on my Sony camera here. This is not recording. The audio that you're listening to is coming directly from the onboard camera on the Sony. The other feature I really like is, if I can show you it, if I can kind of zoom in closer, is you have a button on here, the linking button. If I press it once, it's going to start recording on here. I don't know if I can show you that. I've enabled the video recording just by pressing the linking button once, which I think is an amazing feature, to be honest. And if this video is getting too much for you guys, I am going to timestamp it. So just move on to the sections that you really like. But there's so much going on with the Mic 3 that, you know, I want to cover as much as I possibly can. So like I said, the feature, by the way, we're in 32-bit float audio, and this is what the audio sounds like in 32-bit float. And it's wirelessly paired up with this camera, which is the Osmo Action 5. I'm going to try to clip my audio and I'll show you later how I do it. 1, 2, and I'm going to speak slightly louder than I normally would and see if we can recover that audio. 1. That definitely went into red. And I'm going to speak slightly louder than I normally would and see if we can recover that audio. 1. And all I'm going to do again, guys, just press the link button and you're going to see the record button stop here. It's recording. Okay, so we're going to be using Timecode to sync these 3 cameras. I've got the Action 5 here, as the iPhone can see this camera, and we've got the Sony camera that can see this, and we're in Timecode mode, so hopefully everything gets recorded fine. I've got the 3 different angles. Okay, so we've got everything going on. We've got the iPhone on the handheld gimbal there, can see each other, and this is what the audio sounds like, and we're going to go into post-production and it's going to be easily synced. I'll have all these 3 images on the screen just to show you guys what it actually looks like. So this is the Osmo Action 5, that's the Sony ZV-E10, and that's the iPhone 15 Pro Max. All 3 cameras are recording like I'm looking at now, and yeah, well, let's see how it all syncs up. I think we've carried out a lot of tests. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but if you've lasted till now, much appreciated. Anyway, so let's just quickly go through the basic settings on here. As you can see, we've got the arrow to go back, and then we can just go into the mic from there. Got 3 arrows on the top. Let's just quickly have a look at that. So there you've got lossless audio, your environment. Obviously, we're indoors at the studio. We can apply low cut. Let's get that on there. This is what the audio sounds with low cut on. Does it work with the iPhone? Now, you've also got the adaptive gain control. Let's just put the adaptive gain control onto auto throughout this Mimo app checkup. You can also have 32-bit float recording on board, and again you can choose original file or original file plus the edited file, so you got a choice of 2 files there. Low powering mode, loop recording, record stop. That'd be interesting. Could I just press record on here once? Yeah, it started recording on here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's gone red. You are hearing the audio that's coming out of the there you go, I've got it connected there. 1, 2, just press it here so you can see the audio moving. You've got loads of stuff. Basically, you've got everything you have on the receiver you've got now on the Mimo app. What other settings have we got? Start auto recording. No, I'm fine there. Let's go back. Then you've got the time code. Brilliant feature. Everything about all the transmitters. We are doing onboard recording. That's why it's saying recording there. We've got the mute button here, which we've tried out earlier on. I'm just going to mute the audio. Now you listen to the audio on the Sony camera. Let's bring it back on here. As I've already said, I'm comfortable with my transmitter gain being at -3. Maybe I speak too loud. A lot of people will probably have it at 0. You can change the 3 voice tones. This is bright. Let's go into regular, and while it's on screen, just see what each one does. So this is the regular mode on my voice. Rich tone, all using the Mimo app, mind you. And now we're in the bright tone. Noise reduction, you will have to turn it on if you want it. Press it at the bottom there, turned it on. And that's that basic noise cancellation off. So basically you got none, you need to toggle that on, and now we're in basic noise cancellation mode on using the Mimo app, and you can go into strong as well, but I'm just going to turn it off for the sake of it. So now you're listening to the audio on the Sony camera. Mic test 1 2 1 2. Now you're listening to the audio coming from the DJI Mic 3 1 2 1 2, and now you're listening to the audio coming from the onboard recording that's going on. And how does that sound to you? Again, this is the audio coming directly from the receiver, onboard recording, 32 gigabyte by the way. And now we'll listen to the audio coming directly from the transmitter linked to the iPhone. And now we listen to the audio coming on the Sony camera. Okay, so that's the Mimo app all in a nutshell. In my opinion, the DJI Mic 3 wireless microphone system isn't just an upgrade. It's a full-blown professional audio system, tailored for creators, filmmakers, vloggers, streamers, and I would even go as far as saying journalism and podcasters too. Literally anybody who wants pro quality audio. If there's anything I could change while I'm here, it would be I would love to see user presets on the Mic 3. That would be amazing. User presets. So DJI, if you're watching this video, can we have user presets? 3 or 4 would be fine. Even 2 would be great. So finally, would I recommend DJI's Mic 3 wireless microphone system to you? Absolutely yes, 100%. So hopefully you found this video useful. If you've got any questions, drop me a DM on my Instagram at Future Shock Studios. So anyway, peeps, that's all you're gonna get from me for today. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Smash it if that's your kind of thing. Subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll catch you in the next video.